Tonight, dates for magisterial recounts in St. Catherine Northwestern and St. Anne Southeastern confirmed. Teenager and man fatally struck by lightning in Keynsham District, St. Elizabeth yesterday. Still tonight, police probe the fatal shooting of a shopkeeper in Brownstown, St. Anne. And Kika office on Constant Spring Road closed for sanitization after employee tests positive for COVID-19. Good evening. In breaking news tonight, the Ministry of Health and Wellness has announced 74 new cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, taking positive cases on the island to 3,511. To date, there have been 1,051 recoveries and 40 deaths. There are currently 2,342 active cases of COVID-19 on the island. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, gave a breakdown of the cases.
Jamaica confirmed COVID-19 cases are now up to 3,511, with the additional of 74 new positives in the last 24 hours. Recoveries have also increased by 32 to bring the total number of persons who have recovered and have been released from care to 1,051, or 29.9%. Details on new cases. Of the 74 new confirmed cases, there are 40 females and 34 males. Their ages range from 4 years to 80 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 29, in St. Catherine, 12, Portland, 11, Clarendon, 8, Manchester, 5, St. Anne, 4, Trelawney, 4, and St. Thomas, 1. And all 74 cases are under investigation. Active cases, 66.7%, 2,342, and are being monitored across the island. Some 71 or 2% of the cases on record have returned to their countries of origin. 26 patients are moderately ill, and there are 8 critically ill patients. So the 26 and the 8 represents 34, and those would be the prime targets for hospitalization.
Dr. Tufton also gave a classification of the COVID-19 cases.
Classifications: 459 imported cases, 693 cases that are contacts of confirmed cases, 236 cases are related to the workplace cluster in St. Catherine, 251 are local transmission not epidemiologically linked, and 1,872 cases are under investigation. High number under investigation, very much in keeping with the community transmission, because it's not readily clear how they picked up the virus. And that's why we define community transmission. Very important to appreciate that. It's not that we're not working or the team in the field isn't working. It's just that's just a critical feature of community transmission.
Still making news tonight, the dates of the magisterial recounts for St. Catherine Northwestern and St. Anne Southeastern have been confirmed. In a press release yesterday, the Jamaica Labour Party's campaign chairperson, Olivia Babsy Grange, confirmed that the magisterial recount for St. Catherine Northwestern began today in the St. Catherine Parish Court in Spanish Town, while the St. Anne Southeastern recount is scheduled for September 14 in the St. Anne Parish Court, St. Anne's Bay. Ms. Grange explained that the St. Catherine Northwestern and St. Anne Southeastern constituencies, contested by JLP candidates Newton Amos and Delroy Granson respectively, were declared for the PNP following the final counts. The Jamaica Labour Party is seeking the magisterial recounts in accordance with Section 47 of the Representation of the People's Act. The JLP won 48 of 63 seats contested in the September 3 general election. In news from St. Elizabeth, a teenager and a man were killed by lightning in Keynsham District yesterday. Deceased are 14-year-old Ricardo Fisher of Keynsham District in the parish and 30-year-old Sheldon Kane, farmer of Mineral Heights in Clarendon. Reports coming into our news center from the Balaclava police are that at approximately 4:25 p.m., Fisher and Kane were picking pears when they were struck by lightning. They were both pronounced dead at the hospital. In news from St. Anne, the police there are investigating the fatal shooting of a shopkeeper at his establishment in the parish yesterday. Now the deceased has been identified as 33-year-old Conroy Barnett of Goshen District in Brownstown. Reports coming into our news center are that at approximately 9:30 a.m., two men entered Barnett's shop under the guise of being customers. They reportedly drew their firearms and opened gunfire, hitting Mr. Barnett several times before fleeing the scene. The police were alerted and Mr. Barnett was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. In news from Trelawney, Ananda alerts have been activated for Tamara Dockery and Satania Cole, both 17-year-old wards at the Granville Child Care Facility in the parish who have been missing since Monday. Tamara is of fair complexion, medium build, about 5 feet 2 inches tall, and sports a low haircut. Satania is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 3 inches tall. Reports from the Falmouth Police are that at approximately 12:30 p.m., Tamara and Satania were discovered missing during regular checks. They were last seen dressed in white blouses and black skirts. All efforts to contact them have proven futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Tamara Dockery and Satania Cole is being asked to contact the Falmouth Police at 876-954-3222, Police Emergency 119, or the nearest police station. In news from the capital, the National Water Commission, NWC, says customers in St. Andrew may experience low water pressure tomorrow as a result of scheduled pipeline repairs. NWC says repairs will begin tomorrow between the hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the pipeline from the Hermitage Dam to the Constant Spring Treatment Plant. NWC further outlined that while the Constant Spring Treatment Plant will remain in operation, some customers may experience disruptions in service. Customers are therefore being advised to store water for use during this period. Still in news from the capital, the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, is advising the public that its head office on Constant Spring Road will be closed tomorrow to facilitate deep cleaning and sanitization after an employee tested positive for COVID-19. The office will reopen to the public on Monday, September 14. PICA has advised that all employees who may have been exposed have been asked to self-quarantine at home for 14 days. PICA is reminding members of the public who wish to renew their passport applications to use the company's other offices located island-wide. In the meantime, the insurance company of the West Indies, ICWI, will be closing its New Kingston branch until Monday, September 14. ICWI says the closure is out of an abundance of caution due to a suspected COVID-19 case. ICWI is advising customers to visit their Crossroads, Constant Spring or Ligony branches or to contact their customer care center at 888-920-ICWI. And those were the stories making news. I'll return with a recap. We'll now take a break and then join Christopher Scott with sports.
Jamaica Week.